Hello, I am Milin Chandrakant Rane. Today is 20th of July and today's video topic is exception. An exemption or exceptional event is a problem that arises during the execution of an program. When an exception occurs, the normal flow of a program is disrupted and a program or an application terminates abnormally, which is not recommended. Therefore, these exceptions are to be handled. An exception can occur for many different reasons. For following there are some scenarios in which exception occurs. A user has entered invalid data, a file that needed to open cannot be found, or a network connection has been lost in the middle of communications, or Java virtual machine has run out of memory. Some of these exceptions are caused by user error, other by programmer error, and remaining or else by physical error that have been failed in some manner. Based on this, there are three category of expansion. Uh, they are checked expansion, unchecked expansion, and error. Then checked expansion. A check expa- ex sorry a exceptional. The exceptional is an exceptional that is checked notified by the compiler at compiler time. These are known as compile time exceptional. This exception cannot simply be ignored. The programmer should take care or handle this exceptional. Unchecked exceptional. Unchecked exceptional is an exceptional that occurs at a runtime. These are also known as runtime exceptional. This include programming bugs such as logical error or improper use of an API. Runtime exceptional are ignored at a time of compile time. The difference between checked exceptional and unchecked exceptional is both occur at a runtime, but check exceptional is checked by a compiler, but unchecked exceptional cannot be checked by a compiler. It is syntactically correct, so it can't be checked by a compiler. Then error. These are not exceptional at all, but problem that arise beyond the control of the user or a programmer. Error are typically ignored in our code because we can relate to do anything about error. For example, if stack overflows, an error will arise. They are also ignored at a time of compile time and it arises at a time of runtime. The error stack flow overflow occurs when mainly occurs during the recursion. If the method goes under recursion continuously and it doesn't terminate, then stack overflow error occurs. Then expansion hierarchy. And exceptional classes are subtype of an java.lang.exceptional classes. The exceptional classes is a subclass of throwable class. Other than exceptional class, there is another subclass called error, which is also derived from a throwable class. Error are abnormal condition that happens in a case of several failure. These are not handled by a Java program. Error are generated to indicate that error generated by a runtime environment. For example, JVM is out of memory or stack overflow. Normally program cannot recover from the error. The exceptional class has two main subclasses, that is IO exceptional class and runtime exceptional class. This exceptional occurs during a programmer can be handled by a try catch block. A method catches an exceptional use a combination of a try and catch keyword. A try catch block is placed around the code that might generate an exceptional. Code within a try catch block is referred to as a protected code. The syntax of try-catch block is the code that is risky is written in a try. If an exception occurs in a try, then the catch block executes. Otherwise, it doesn't execute. If there is a syntax in which arithmetical exception divided by 0 occurs in a try catch, in a try block, then the catch block is used to catch that experience that exceptional occurs in a try block. If we return a code in a try and the exceptional does not take place, then does not occurs, then the catch block doesn't execute. There is also one finalize block which execute in either case the in as the exception occurs or exception does not occur. The intention of intention of putting a finalized block in exception handling is when we open some resources in a try batch. If the exception occurs, then that resources remain unclosed and the flow of a program get terminated. And if we return a catch block, then that open source remains as it is. It doesn't close. To close that resources, we have to execute a finalized block, and which play an important role in big code for stopping execution of an resource which are open in a try block and remains open due to occurrence of exception in a try block. Then a single try block can have a multiple catch block. That means a try block can be followed by a multiple catch block. The syntax of it is a try in which a risky code is written and multiple catch block. In each catch block, the different exception has been catched. For example, we didn't know or we can't recognize which exception occurs in a try block. So we will provide multiple catches block with each exceptional in with each exception in a separate catch block. And if there is a possibility that we provide an 3 to 4 exception, and from that any one exception does not occur in a try block and another exception takes place in a try block. So at the end of the last catch block has a normal exceptional that is a parent class of all exceptional, which catches the exceptional. And remember that this exception can't be written first and another subclass in preceding catch block, because that time JVM will throw compile time error telling that there is no need to write below classes exception if a parent class is written in a first catch block. That part of code will remain unreachable. The throws keyword. If a method does not handle a checked expression, then the method must declare it using throws keyword. The throws keyword appear at the end of an method signature. The throws keyword indicate that the method throws an exception which is not handled by using try catch block. So it is an initial declaration of an exceptional in which exceptional handling doesn't take place. Exceptional handling doesn't take place, only it gives an idea to JVM that the exceptional will occur in this method. There are some runtime exceptional normally occurs during our programming. If we divide any number by 0, then arithmetical exception takes place. If we try to access an array out of its length from 0 to a dot length. For example, there is an array from 0 to 10 and we try to access 11th element of an array, then the JVM will through runtime exception, that is unchecked exception, that is array out of bound index. Thank you.